Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Kaiser here. Today's video is finally here. I told you guys that if I hit 1900 in Challenger that I'll make a video. Here it is. I've completely revamped my entire team and have upgraded it officially into a curse team. And let's go through it one by one. If you notice, they all look very different, and I'm going to be very thorough in explaining. So let's begin. This is Glare. There is a Babylonia, Goldfish, but the new thing is Sleepless and Sea Slug. These two things are new, and also an additional Bloodlust rune. I'm no longer using Hearty Warrior. Sleepless is really simple. You hit the person, that person will get a Daze card in their deck, in their discard pile. And on the reshuffle, they're gonna draw into it, and it's really bad for them. Risky Fish, you already know this. If it's initial, deal 20 more damage. This is amazing because we need damage. This team sincerely lacks damage, and Risky Fish is one of the ways I get to deal and kill my opponent with it. One cool thing about Risky Fish is that it has a really cool interaction with Sea Slug, which I'll talk about right now. Sea Slug is an ability which cleanses 2 times and gain 2 cleansers. So it removes any debuffs you have up to 5 stacks. So if it's like 10 poison stacks, all 10 will be gone. 5 poison stack per debuff, per cleanse I mean. And you gain 2 cleansers. So in the future, if you ever were to get a debuff, it negates it. Think of it like insurance. So Risky Fish will give you a fear if you attack the first, right? Not really. If you have cleanser on you, it removes the fear. The fear doesn't happen in the first place. It's amazing. Babylonia, you've already known it. You've seen the tempo video. Weaken the enemy and just win by slowing them down. I only have 1 bubble paste here. In the future, I'm thinking of getting another one, but we'll see that. We'll see if that's a good idea. For now, I'm testing it with just 1 bubble paste. Everything is as you see here. More damage on the Risky Fish like usual. Aquatic Charm of Power, you already know this. Now this is my Oranda, and it's a very different aqua. Clearly it has Bloodlust and also Sleepless, which you already know. Really simple. The more Sleepless you have in your team, the more consistent it will be for your enemy to draw into Sleepless. Catfish is amazing because it restores HP equal to 50% of unblocked damage, which means it's 33 HP recovered plus 12 from the Bloodlust. So that's what, 45 health recovered. Pretty useful. Really good against poison teams, AoE teams, teams which tries to bleed you out. Is perfect. Inkling is another curse attack card which shuffles a Jinx curse into your opponent's discard pile. And if they draw into it and they end the turn with it, they lose 15 life and not backline, which is pretty good. Oranda is the reason why I got this AXIE. It's because it can dispel 2 times on a target. So if you know about Cleanser, right? It removes a negative debuff on you. This spell removes a positive buff on your enemies up to 5 stacks and 2 different times. 2 different instances, so it's pretty good. Blue Moon is just for card draw. It's just like Goldfish. It's pretty simple, straightforward. But you can only draw 1 at a time. So if ever Blue Moon were to draw into itself, you cannot use it. For this AXIE, I put 2 bubble paste so that I can get into Bubble Bomb more consistently, and Aquatic Charm of Power on the Catfish for more life gain. And I guess that's about it. The rest are all just filled with Aqua Charm of Vitality. Now this beast is a pure upgrade from the last beast, and this would be my final iteration of upgrade, I guess, for this beast because it's really expensive to keep upgrading. Okay, Little Piece, Goda, you've seen it already. Nyan is really cool because it deals 15 bonus damage against bleeding targets. As for now, I have no ways to make my opponents bleed. So for now, this card is pretty much vanilla. It's just damage. Dual Blade is the reason why I got this AXIE, because I need to apply Fragile on my opponent. If my opponent has Fragile, it cannot gain shield as effectively. 40% less shield from abilities, that's a lot. And Hero for the card draw, because I want to keep my draws consistent. And Cottontail for the energy gain. I put the Charm of Power on the Hero so that it deals more damage, and Little Piece as well, because I know those are my 2 favorite cards to use in this entire Beast cards lineup. If I have an option, I would almost always use that. And also go down time to time. Let's get into 1 game of live testing. I will always choose to go second. Card draw is really good in this team. Okay, I guess he wants to fight me for 2nd place. See if Scissors again works. It works. Okay, I'm going against Panda. Let's see what his team is. It has a triple Aqua lineup with double Bloodlust and a Hearty Warrior backman. Seems like this team just plans to aggro me to death with lots and lots of debuffs. Not sure. I think they're just trying to bleed me, aggro me. It feels like a really randomly put together team. But if this team reach Challenger That means this team I cannot underestimate. So what I'm doing is just that. So if you notice, I already shuffled one cursed card into my opponent's deck, if you were paying attention. And curses only matter on the when it is shuffled back. So for now, I'm just setting things up. So Sleepless is a very big priority. I'm looking at my draw pile. Will I draw into an energy? That is a risk I can take if I want to use Blue Moon. Goda is very tempting. I really want to Goda, but actually, I noticed that I could just go for the kill. I think I'll go for the kill. So Risky Fish into a Goda should go for the kill and kill the frontline AXIE. They being dead early is good for me actually, so they have lesser cards to draw into when the deck recycles. The midline AXIE is so unique. It has Sea Slug, it has Telescope, and it has Catfish. I'm not really sure what it plans to do, but I think it's proven quite effective for my opponent thus far, because he got to Challenger with this team. Oh, that was very lucky for me. He was planning for Featherfan to hit my frontline AXIE. So my frontline AXIE right now, if I were to use a single move, I would die. Even with Pangolin Scale, I will still take 12 damage from Bleed. Therefore, for me to use a skill for my frontline AXIE, I have to heal him first with Nemo. That's what I think I should do. Now, I'm not sure if I should dual blade on Nyan, but I'm really thinking of doing Nyan because Nyan is just straight up more damage. Yeah, I could dual blade and gives him fragile, but why? He doesn't have any shield cards. Should I use dual blade? Should I sacrifice my front line? I'm looking at my opponent and I noticed that his backline AXIE is so greedy. Do you notice that he has 3 double cost cards? 3 double cost cards. Imagine he drew a Perch right now. Perch is useless. It's gonna hit my frontline AXIE. Okay, he uses Catfish. Okay, Sea Slug. If you notice, the deck has reset already. What does this tell me? It tells me that eventually he's going to draw into all the curses I shuffled into his deck. What are the curses? Well, it's not much because my first few turns I was really aggressive. But at least now I'm shuffling in 2 dazes. Guess I'll go for the kill for the midnight. And the beauty about Jinx is that it's really easy to keep track. If you notice at the end of turn he loses 15 health, then you know that that player drew a Jinx. Okay, so now it's going to use Little Piece into a Risky Fish. What's your last one? Oh, a Revenge card. Okay, so that's 3 cards used, 2 cards in hand, 2 cards which are unknown. And he loses 15 life, so that's like 4 cards in his hand we already know. The last one could be a Daze, we don't know. It's good to know. It's good to know because I've shuffled one Void into his discard pile earlier and it's already reshuffled in. There is a high chance he's going to draw into it. And if knowing that, I can relax and know that my opponent does not have enough damage to kill me next turn. And I was right. He drew into a Void. He might have drawn into a few more Dazes, which doesn't matter because he doesn't have the energy. So he just did that. He did that and he shielded for 15. I guess I win? Yeah, I have enough damage to kill him. That's a GG. I never underestimate my opponents right now because we are at the highest level possible. I call my team Victory Road for a reason because it reminds me of Pokemon Yellow when you're going to the Elite Four and you're like fighting all these strong trainers. Let us take a deep breath and check our rankings. Oh, not bad. I'm top 3k. Okay, that's 1,911 stars. I think I need 2,100 to reach top 100. Wait, let me see. 2,197. Ah, that's a lot. That's 2,200 stars. Points, what have you. I'll work at it. So far, I recently reached this rank and I wanted to record it. So I'll let you know in the future if I have a more in-depth breakdown of this team. But that's about it for now. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.